Hey there guys, this is Zane-Destiny, another review. This time on the Playouts Kite action figures Mass Effect 3 Commander Shepard male version. Those of you that have seen my Garrus review with my Garrus friend would know that I'm getting all these figures as soon as possible. So this is probably the second one I've got. On the front you can see a really nice looking picture of Shepard, looking all badass and cool. I really like the effort that Square Enix put in. Square Enix, I call them Square Enix. I really like the effort that Square Enix put into their box art. It just shows you get your money's worth. We'll skip the side, but we'll go right to the back. It shows a couple of splash photos that you can put Shepard in, and shows a couple of other figures. If I just turn the light off. One being Ashley, and the other Garrus, which you probably already saw. Okay. Right. And open the Velcro sealed door. And, oh, the figure's not there. That's because I already have him out the box. But before we get to him, you see the inside of the door, you get a brief description of Shepard. And some explanations of his accessories that he comes with. So yeah, really cool box again. Now, let's get to the figure. I am Commander Shepard, and this is my... the hell? Yeah. So, yeah, this is the Playouts figure, and what on earth have they done to his face? I must say. Yeah, really should have broke the mold of that face sculpt. But, well, let's get over that. We'll talk about his horrible face later in the review. Let's move on to other details, like for instance, his oh so awesome looking armour. I mean, the fantastic detail they've put into this. This is by far, in my opinion, far exceeds any sort of detailing I've seen. I mean, I love the Altair playouts I have. I love the Garrus armour, but this, I just can't get enough of it. Yeah, the body actually makes up for the face. To me, this feels right. This feels in proportion. I'm very happy with that. Okay. But of course, the face, you know, that kind of kills it all. I kind of wish they gave him the space mask that you can have when you're in non-breathable space, because no one's stuck with a generic face, Shep, as far as I know. Having a mask put over his face, that would have, you know, been pretty ideal. Kind of wish they included some sort of feature like that. Okay. So while showing the figure's articulation, I'll also read the quick bio that's inside the box cover. One of the most decorated and legendary Marines in the history of the Systems Alliance, Shepard was recruited into the N7 program at a relatively young age. Soon after, the commander was handpicked by Admiral Hackett to represent humanity at the galactic level. With the Admiral's support, Shepard was chosen by the Citadel Council as their first human Spectre. On his first Spectre mission, Shepard uncovered the truth about the Reapers, a mythical machine race that was said to have wiped out organic civilization 50,000 years ago. Now, the commander fights to protect and prepare the galaxy for the Reapers' imminent return. Right, now we'll be moving on to accessories. First up is the N7 Eagle. I've already taken the initiative to put the trigger figure hand on already. These types of weapons, because it has this extra, I guess you could call a hand guard, it's a bit more difficult getting the trigger figure hands on. So you might either to heat the hand slightly or just give it a bit of an influence. See the little logo on there? Yeah, very nicely detailed. So that's one accessory. It also comes with the Valkyrie assault rifle. Very nicely detailed as well. These weapons are kind of plain in comparison to Garrus's, but I guess these are just default weaponry. Yeah. And finally, he also comes with his Omni Blade, which I think this is a really nice little thing. It's a translucent orange with a, let's say, a off yellow, just to give it a type of glowing effect. Of course, if you never really played the soldier class, this wouldn't probably mean anything to you. But yeah, I kind of like this. But it's a little tricky to put on and off, which I probably should demonstrate. Okay, give me 1 second. So here we have Shepard's arm. First thing you need to do is take the fist off, and if it's anything like the Garrus figure, very hard to do. Oh wow! There's a close up of that monster peg. Wow! And what you need to do next is to fixate the blade in place, and this all comes down to luck now, because now you have to replace the fist back on, which is going to be interesting. It's probably worth me pausing this. So yeah, trying to put the thing on, and well, yeah, that happened. I don't know why they did it this way. I mean, it's so impractical, because when you try to push the hand in, you end up, well, pushing the blade out again, and that just makes everything stuck. Now, I'm a little upset it broke, but just to realise something. Can you see that tiny little thing sticking out? Well, that's a peg, and there's a hole. So, I think if it'll work, if I can find the hole. Oh. Oh. Well, look at that. It seems I caught a lucky break. No pun intended. It's so much easier. Why can't they do that in the first place? The other side of the peg is broken. Yeah, but I can fix that. But why can't they just do a peg system? Why do you have to make it so complicated? I tell ya. So that's it for accessories. Let's do a quick height check. Now, this guy, straight away I saw he's only really like 8.5 inches, which is quite small for a play arts. Which, well, I suppose he has to be in proportion with the other characters. Speaking of other characters, let's do a height comparison with one of the other Mass Effect figures. Namely, the other figure I reviewed, Garrus. And, oh boy, yeah. He's about that extra inch taller. Yeah. Wow, they really look good together. I suppose this is where the figures really shine. Once they've been put with the others, they'll look awesome as anything. Fantastic. I'm loving this even more and more now. Very nice. Just a quick note, he's on a stand, but these figures don't come with stands. These are just remainders of some Final Fantasy playouts I used to have. So, let's get to the pros and cons. Let's do the cons first. Firstly, that face sculpt. I mean, seriously, I don't know what on earth they were thinking. Once more I'll say, I think what they should have included as well as an accessory is maybe a space mask to cover up his face, because not everyone's stuck with the default Shep face. So that's very disappointing, but it's just they've really crapped out on the face sculpt in general. Really, the eyebrows and cheekbones look too wide. It looks nothing like the game, but oh well. Another negative, the way the Omni Blade flits. On mine it is technically broken, just held together with a bit of tape at the moment. It looks good, but I really think they should have done like a removable peg, replace peg sort of system, rather than just take the fist off. This is more of a, to me, proportion sort of query. Look at his shoulders and his hips. Just think, I don't know, I think the hips, especially these rubberized parts, I think they should have been a bit more snugly in. They just seem to protrude too much. Also, I think it might be an issue of my figure, but it seems like this leg, the right leg, is a bit more facing forward, which I kind of know is a common problem with some of these play arts, but it's more so in the Garrus figures. So, something to be on the lookout for. Any other negatives? The weapons, getting the hands of the weapons can be a little tedious. So, yeah, just be careful not to scratch any paint or damage the pegs. Might be an idea, the actual hand pegs, maybe just to shave them down a little so it's easier to replace and take off hands. Yeah, might be an idea. Not much more to say really. I mean, a big plus for me for this figure is the actual armour. I can't get enough of it. The details, the look, the feel, the actual texturized feel. You just know what's meant to be soft armour, what's meant to be hard armour. Also the paintwork on the armour. Yeah, I love every piece of it. I suppose any cosplayers out there could use these as reference, really. So I'm very happy with that. Not really much more I can say. I bought this figure at HLJ.com. In yen it was 5,270, which my conversion's still right, about £37.08, and that's with the current yen drop in exchange rates. So quite a decent price for a good figure. If you are after collecting all the play arts like I am, then yeah, by all means get this guy now. But I suppose if you just wanted a one-off figure, you could live without this guy. His body looks great, but unless you got any way to cover up that face and, I don't know, not break the Omni Blade, then you could probably want to add him to your collection. But I think, avoid this guy, maybe go for Garrus. I can't give you an answer whether the other characters like Ashley or Tally are any good yet. I haven't looked at them yet. I have Ashley on me, I haven't reviewed her, and Talia I still need to pick up, along with Femshep. I'm hoping Femshep is a big improvement over this guy. You never know, I might decide to make my own mask for him. Who knows, let's see. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this review. I kept it short and sweet, hopefully. And I'll see you guys next time.